leave Australia behind and head somewhere else proper exotic. Let's go. Alright, Sydney International Terminal. To get today's flight, we're going to a place called New Caledonia. Don't get it mixed up, it's not the old Caledonia, it's the new one today. We're off on a really cool airline. Let's go inside. So tonight we're flying with these guys, AirCalin. They're the national airline of New Caledonia. Super looking forward to this. We're going to be on a brand new Airbus A330NEO. The check-in isn't open yet, it's kind of 3 hours before the flight, so hopefully they'll be opening check-in soon, that we can go and get checked in for a flight on AirCalin. Good morning, how are you? I'm good, how are you?
Thank you.
British, well, they're not UFC now, so check that. Everybody needs a return ticket. Destination Singapore. How long?
How long in Singapore?
How long are you in Noel?
6 hours.
And actually 6 hours more than 5. So actually just short time. We just check. Transiting in Noel. SIN. Resident. Where do you reside?
USA.
US.
That's gonna pull out. I can't
So it's all there for you. Send request.
So, how long are you going to be in Singapore?
For 1 day.
One
and
day?
then, yeah, and then on to Japan.
Then you're going to be Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, so United is fine. And you're on our ticket, sir? You're coming back to Sydney?
After,
You're living in the US?
I live in the US, yeah. So I'm going to Singapore, and then I have a day there, and I have Japan for a few days, and home to US from there. So
Then you flew from here, so you're not coming back?
I'm not coming back to Sydney now.
Okay.
Oh, goodness me, that was a trauma. It's all checked in now for AirCalin, I think. Don't know. I haven't got confidence that my bag's going to make it, but we'll find out when we get to Singapore, I guess. Let's head to security. Let's go.
Stand on the feet and look at the screen. Please remember.
Hello, yes, the Qantas lounge for AirCalin. Is it the business lounge? All right, thank you. Hello, thank you.
Thank you. Or you got a complimentary or wonderful. Welcome in.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And we'll announce boarding for AirCalin.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now then, AirCalin use the Qantas lounge here at Sydney, which is not too bad. I mean, obviously Qantas being the main airline here at Sydney, it's quite spacious and food and stuff around for you. It's got a wonderful view of the air conditioning system if you like HVAC units. Look at that, that's a metal. You can spot them all you like here at the Qantas lounge. I'm going to start heading down to the gate. We're not boarding for about another sort of 20 minutes, but looking at where it's boarding from, it's literally the opposite end of the terminal from the Qantas lounge. It's going to take a while to get down there, so let's go for a bit of a trek, Sydney Airport style. Well, there she is, guys, the beautiful Airbus A330NEO of AirCalin. Isn't that an absolutely gorgeous livery? Suits the Neo really well. I love the A330NEO, as you know. An amazing aircraft, and that livery is just incredible, isn't it? So we're taking AirCalin over to New Caledonia tonight. We've got a bit of a connection there in New Caledonia, and then we continue onwards to somewhere else with AirCalin in the morning. So it's going to be a nice sort of long time to sort of explore the AirCalin A330NEO. I'm so excited for this. I've been looking forward to this one for ages. It's time to go and get on board. Well, welcome on board and bienvenue aboard the AirCalin A330NEO. Look at that view. This is a beautiful seat as well. This lovely business class cabin. It's sort of in a staggered config, 1-2-1, but the window seats are in that sort of staggered. You've got an aisle, a window, Pretty nice indeed. We've got some controls here for the seat. Cool little drawer thing there. It doesn't open. Oh, it opens there. There we go. Controls just there. Headset. TV screen up the front. One tray table sort of comes out here. All in all, not too shabby. We've got about, I think, 3 hours across to Noumea tonight, which is the capital city of New Caledonia, and then we've got a few hours in New Caledonia, and then we go on another one of these for another flight with them later on this evening. So yeah, getting settled in, looking forward to the flight. My first flight today then took me northeast from Sydney to Noumea in New Caledonia. Flight time for this leg was 2 hours and 18 minutes, cruising at 39 and 41,000 feet. Alright then, so airborne from Sydney, saying goodbye to Sydney out the window, making our way now for 2.5 hour flight out across the Pacific to Noumea in New Caledonia. They came around just as we were taxiing out actually with the menu for lunch. It's all in French, naturally. I am going to go for as a choice of chicken piccata or barramundi fillet in curry sauce with basmati rice, slightly spicy. I think I will take the barramundi fillet in curry sauce, basmati rice, slightly spicy today. Does sound like a good option. A good selection of drinks on board as well, and being French as well, of course, there's a good choice of French wines on the wine card. You can have some Le Pommard, Domaine Germain. Domaine Germain, he's a footballer, isn't he? Domaine de Boot. Sounds Scottish. Clos de la Fontaine, Beaune, 2016. And a Champagne Laurent Perrier. That's the choices we got today. I'm not a fancy wine person, you can probably tell that. Anyway, I am enjoying this beautiful business class seat here on AirCalin, and we've got a long time in this tonight. I've only got 2 hours on this particular flight, but then after the connection it's about a 7-hour odd flight on the next leg, so it's going to be cool. So yeah, getting settled in for the flight. Alright, so lunchtime on the AirCalin flight. We've got a starter here. It's very nice. It's got like ham and stuff on it, and then we've got this main course which looks like I ordered the fish. It's a fish curry. It looks very nice. So let's give this a go. There we go. Right. Let's give this a go. It's like Parma ham. It's nice. I'll try the curry in a minute as well. That does look good. Alright, chicken curry time. All the forks are all sort of branded AirCalin as well. Let's try this chicken curry. Not chicken curry, fish curry. Oh, I always get mixed up. As promised. It's very nice though. Very tasty. Thank you, AirCalin. Alright then, time for a little game of what's on the box. And let's see what's on box on the AirCalin A330. There's the screen, quite nice, HD, 4K, whatever it is. Yeah, we'll go for English. So, anyway, let's go back here, that's the language bit. So that's our screen there, that's the kind of camera. We'll come back to the camera in a minute. It's a bit difficult to find my way around this screen, to be honest. If I go home, this is what you get when you first sort of power it on. So onboard shopping, movies, in-flight magazine and onboard internet, there isn't a lot on this screen. And I was thinking at the beginning, I was like, there ain't a lot on here, is there? Oh, they've got nice models though. I was thinking there ain't a lot on here, just movies or something. Then you go in and they've got like 21 movies, mostly in French. They've got Minions though. So Minions good. Peter Rabbit on Paw Patrol the movie. Oh, fantastic! I might watch that later. I'm a sucker for Paw Patrol. Anyway, 21 movies, not a great deal, has to be said. If we go up here to the menu, then we get this sort of menu, which is a bit weird. And it turns out there's a lot more. You've just got to find it. So if we go to TV, and there's 32 TV episodes. Gumball, Aviator, what's that? That looks good. Might watch that. A few bits and pieces on here. It's got Young Sheldon, as every in-flight entertainment system does. Go back to the menu again. What else we got? Music. Let's have a look. We can watch some Fifi Leroy, or listen to some Fifi Leroy. I imagine that she's very good, whoever she is, Fifi Leroy. But then, hidden across here, you see we've got this, the external cameras. Like in the most ridiculous place. It's not like in a place that you'd find it. There's not much to see at the minute. Camera 1, we're in a cloud. Camera 2, oh look, we're in a cloud, just above a cloud. But then if you go over here to the flight map, we got the flight path 3D thing. And you know, the thing is that it's quite a nice system. I mean, like, even the flight map's really cool. You've got this sort of thing set up, but like, to get to the information about the like how high up you are and the speed and stuff, you've sort of got to route down here for it. You press that, but then it comes up full screen, so you can't have it like just sitting at the top. It's a bit clunky. It's a bit clunky, and it's a shame because it's a flipping good system. This it's a really good in-flight entertainment system on this plane, but they've just not made it easy to navigate in the slightest. Everything's hidden in menus. Like, you wouldn't know there were external cameras on, and surely they've obviously paid the extra money to have them fitted. You'd think that they'd actually want people to find them and put them somewhere easy, or the fact that they've got TV shows that they don't even show on the front sort of screen when you go in. It's a bit weird, but hey, who am I to judge? There's obviously a reason they've done it that way. It just seems a little bit sort of counterintuitive, doing things a little bit differently, but never mind, there we go. That's the IFE on the AirCalin A330.
It's time for the Noel Phillips Blue Review.
Alright then, time for an AirCalin A330NEO Loo review. As all A330s are, it's very quiet up here, but it's not in the best condition. That's broken, that's fell off, that's stuck together with tape. This plane's like really new. It's like a year or two old. It's not in very good nick, is it? Flipping it. But yeah, there's a. What's that? I don't know what that means. What's that sign mean there? I've no idea. What mystery sign? Anyway, this is the AirCalin loo. It's falling to bits. Not very nice. We've got some air freshener and stuff there. Nice mirror, and that's kind of about it, really. It's a bit manky to say it's like a nearly new plane, and it's sort of. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Anyway, that's the AirCalin loo.
That was the Noel Phillips Loo Review.
Alright then, so we are starting our descent down into Noumea, the capital city of New Caledonia. Not much to see out the window at the minute, just water. Not surprising given that New Caledonia is an island. There it is. We are nearly there. And we've got kind of 6 hours down there on the ground to explore what's down there on the island of New Caledonia, or at least at the airport down there anyway. So yeah, let's get down on the ground and see what's there. Right, so the entire plane is now disembarked. I'm the only transfer passenger, it seems. Still waiting here at the transfer desk. I don't think they get many transfers here. I don't really know. There's even a security point here, but there's nobody there. What do I do? If I go that way, am I going to end up being immigrated into New Caledonia? I don't want to do that. I want to stay airside. I don't know what to do.
When you will be on arrival,
Yeah.
just check if your bags get out or no.
Right, okay.
Yes, just check it.
Okay, so I have to go down to
Yes.
immigration, go
Yeah,
into New
that's
Caledonia,
right.
and then come back. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Right, so a man came and told me that I had to come to passport control and go through and then go back through again because apparently there's no transfers at the moment for some reason. So I'm just hoping they let me in. I don't know if you need a visa or something for New Caledonia, no idea. Is it part of France or something? I don't know. I think it's linked to France in some way, so maybe it'll be alright, I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out in a minute, I guess.
A few moments later.
Right, so stamped into New Caledonia. I just don't know now then whether I've got to collect my bag or not. So my plan is to sort of wait here, I think, see if it ends up coming through, and if it does, then I can collect it and recheck it. But this isn't ideal. I've got 6 hours here. I don't want to be sitting in there flipping checking all for 6 hours. We'll see in a minute. Let's go and take a sit down and we'll figure out what's going on. Okay, it seems I do not have to worry about my bag, about collecting it here, because I've just checked on my Find My app and it's still in Sydney. Lordy, lordy, lord. So, who knows what's going to happen now. 25 minutes ago it was in Sydney, so thanks AirCalin, you've left my bag in Australia. So let's go and figure out how to get this fixed. Hello. Hi, so I have a bit of a problem. So I'm obviously in New Caledonia, my suitcase is in Sydney.
Yes, it's the same
Everybody.
for everybody.
So, and I don't know what to do because I just connect here to Singapore and then I go to Japan and then I go to Hawaii and I go back home. So
How long you will stay here?
I connect at 12 o'clock tonight. I fly to Singapore. So I don't know. I might just have to have it sent to my house in America. I don't know. Yes, it's all in there, and he had me take a photo of the bag tag as well, if that helps. Maybe that was a sign. But he asked me to take a photo of that as well, so maybe that's it. And what about like getting replacement clothes and things for my trip? So.
We only give you
No problem. Well, that's that then. So I'm in New Caledonia. I've got no clothes apart from these. So we might not have an amenity kit, but we've got a missing clothes kit. We can look through that in a bit, I guess. Yeah, we're back still in Sydney with about 40 something other bags. So and the problem for me now is that they can't just have it shipped here to New Caledonia because I'm not going to be in New Caledonia. They can't have it shipped onto my next place, Singapore, because I'm not going to be in Singapore. By the time that gets there, I'll be onto my next place, and I've got like 4 other countries that I'm visited before now, before I get home. So my bag is going to be sent apparently straight back to Texas from Sydney. Brilliant. So now I have no clothes other than my AirCalin emergency kit to get me through the next week. So this is going to be fun, isn't it? I might have to go on a shopping spree when I get to Singapore, eh? But never mind. So yeah, here we are in New Caledonia with nothing but a couple of emergency packs. Brilliant. I can't go through security yet because it's not open yet. So my flight leaves in about 6 hours, 5 hours. I can't go anywhere until it opens. So I'm here in New Caledonia Airport. Nice. Thanks, AirCalin. It's going so well as well. Alright, well, I've got to kill a bit of time before I can get through security and get through for my next flight. So let's do, this is unique, an AirCalin emergency clothes pack review. Let's see what's in here. Quite a nice bag actually, a little tote bag thing. Ooh, let's have a look. There we go. We have a nice white t-shirt and pants set. We have, oh thank goodness, I was missing my hairbrush. They've provided me a lovely comb and a hairbrush, that's nice. Refreshing towel that'll keep me clean for 7 days until we get back to America. Shaving cream. Oh no, me blooming razors in the bag, and oh gosh, and my electric toothbrush, flipping heck. It's a toothbrush. Just realised my electric toothbrush is still in the bag. I've got to use this thing here. Soothing face cream. And shower gel, and that's it. Oh, that's handy, isn't it? It's going to get me through a week into a t-shirt and a pair of pants. Sit through here by the security point so that at least when it opens I can be sort of first in line to jump through, because I've already got my boarding pass. I ain't got a bag, so hopefully it opens soon and then we can get through and at least see some different scenery. I think there's a lounge in there. I've heard there's a lounge, so that might be nice. Get a drink at least. But yeah, just waiting for security now. It looks like things are finally starting to open. It's 10 PM, so I've come and stood here at the security line so I can be first in line. Let's see. I think the lounge is up here. Oh, I made it to a lounge. Yay. Small wins. Getting sick of carrying these things around. If only I had a checked bag to put them in. Oh, G&T. Found one. Right. Sort of 2 hours now until the plane leaves, so the plane's out there, I think. Not that you can really see it, but yeah, about 2 hours till the plane leaves. Not a bad little lounge actually. The Hibiscus Lounge in New Caledonia. Forgot where we were for a minute. It's quite nice. It's got a few bits, a few nibbly bits. No actual food, but a few little sarnies and snacky things and it'll do. It's got alcohol, that's the main thing I need tonight.
2 hours later.
Alright, time to go hang it on board and finally get out of here. Let's go. Welcome back on board the AirCalin A330 heading to Singapore now. I'm going to try and get some sleep on this flight. We're currently sitting at the gate, getting on our way pretty soon. About a 9-hour run tonight, I think, across to Singapore, and I need sleep. On and said the reason for the delay is because they're having problems printing out some of the official paperwork for the flight. You couldn't make it up, could you? Who runs this airline? Bloody Laurel and Hardy. Hey. The next flight tonight then took us west out of New Caledonia to fly across Australia and Indonesia towards Singapore. Flight time tonight was 9 hours and 2 minutes, cruising at 38 and 40,000 feet. Alright, airborne just from Noumea, about 30 seconds. Time to go to sleep. Hello?
What in the world are you wearing?
I'm a lord now. I'm Lord Noel Phillips.
Well, you've been a lord for a long time, mate, but not that kind.
Not that kind of lord, no. Thanks to established titles, you can refer to me, please, as my lord, Lord Noel Phillips.
Right, well, can you move? Because I need to come in.
Actually, it should be, can you move, my lord?
Can you move or I'm going to knee in the nuts?
Okay, I'm moving.
Thank you.
Established titles is a great way to help protect the environment while having a little bit of fun in the process. In exchange for dedicating your plot of land in Edelston, Scotland, you get to help preserve the woodlands and also get a fun novelty gift and the ability to call yourself a lord or a lady, even if not everybody will accept that. They work with global charities One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future, who have planted tens of thousands of trees thanks to established titles. Yes, you are not going to become an official Lord of the Realm, nor do I think that the royal family will accept you as an heir to the throne or anything like that on the basis of buying a lordship, but it's a great way to help protect the environment and have a little bit of fun at the same time. Established Titles is running a massive holiday sale at the moment, giving you 10% off your title pack when you use my promo code Noel at establishedtitles.com/Noel. Alright then, breakfast time. I've gone for the American breakfast, which is basically egg and bacon. There's some muesli, yogurt, some honey, of course a croissant because it's all French and stuff, and yeah, maybe black coffee as well. So let's get tucked into this. Singapore will be an hour late and without my suitcase because they've lost it, so brilliant. Let's head inside. I need sleep. Right, here we are, Singapore. I'm going to get through immigration and then figure out what on earth we're going to do moving forward from here. At least I haven't got to wait for my bag today. Straight through. Small wins, small wins. They weren't kidding when they said it was a cabin. Well, there we go. A bed and a toilet and a shower and a telephone apparently. Who's calling? Is it the banker? Hang on. Good morning, Noel speaking. Hello, yes. Okay. Alright, no problem. Thank you. Thank you, bye bye. Apparently they're doing a fire alarm test. Oh. Anyway, well, this is my room. And pretty much this is it here at the hotel at Singapore Airport. But it has a bed, which is a crucial thing. I don't mind it so much when there's no windows, because it means on a day like this where I'm trying to sleep through the day, I can pretend it's night time and just sleep and not have to worry about getting distracted by daylight. But anyway, here we are. AirCalin. Oh, where to begin with AirCalin? You know what? They've got beautiful aeroplanes. They look really nice from the outside. The livery's amazing. And the nice planes from the outside. There we go. That's a nice thing to say about them. Not so nice thing is the whole kind of ground experience at Sydney and at Noumea was just dreadful. I lost my bag. The food was good. The food was pretty decent. The cabin crew on board were pleasant. They were okay. But the experience as a whole was just an absolute nightmare. And I've lost my bag, which is potentially now, I'm thinking it's just going to end up with me cutting the rest of this trip short, because I do not want to be having to buy all new stuff for like the next week and a half that I'm travelling around supposedly. So I'm debating just going home now, to be honest. So thanks AirCalin for that. A lot of people have actually messaged me, because I posted on Insta about it, saying, oh, it's the ground handling company, it's not AirCalin. And I'm like, well, technically maybe they might be right, but it's still AirCalin that I've booked the flight through. You know, just because they've subcontracted it to somebody doesn't mean that they are devoid of all responsibility here. You know, they subcontract the maintenance on the planes out to Air France. Does that mean that if a plane breaks and gets delayed that we can blame Air France for it? Not really, I don't think. So yeah, I'm sorry AirCalin, but this is on you guys. And that connection in Noumea, I mean, considering the amount of money I paid for this ticket, I'm not normally one for moaning about, like, oh, I spent all this money, I'm a very important customer, because I'm not really, but I spent a lot of money on this ticket, and it costs an absolute fortune to fly business class with AirCalin, and that experience in bloody Noumea was just dreadful. They were absolutely awful. Like, they couldn't even provide a transit lane with somewhere just to sit that wasn't on the floor or on a hard bench for 6 hours, you know. But well, there we go. That's AirCalin for you. So I'm annoyed because I really wanted to leave them a really good review. I was expecting it to be a fantastic little gem of an airline, and they ain't, unfortunately. But here we are. Anyway, I'm off to get some rest. So thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, because then you'll figure out what I end up doing. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.